Alright, so this is BT-7274. This is easily one of the most mechanically and technically challenging levels in the whole run. Yeah, the UI isn't going to appear, guys. That's because I'm loading from a save file, um, like a separate save file from the actual game. So that's fine. Normally you're going to have UI here. So right off the start, we're going to be coming over here, start a slide hop, and you're going to be grabbing this Eva shotgun. This is a super important weapon to us for the run. Um, Make sure you have your pistol out going into the cutscene before the game starts, so that way you can just swap the pistol for it. So this first section is just it's pretty tight platforming, pretty tight slide hopping. There's not I don't think there's a whole lot to say about it. This is one of those routes you're gonna just have to learn and practice. Just slide hop around the corner. You want to be careful about this little rock right here. So try and take a bit of a wide curve, because you will hit it and you will lose all your speed. So we're going to come over here. I usually go invisible right here because of that prowler. He can be kind of annoying. So this, I'm probably gonna have to kill these guys if they chase after me. Yeah, he is. Okay. He's gonna interfere with the run. So, did you just? Yeah, he definitely ran off the ledge. Alrighty then. Anyway, so this area right here can be kind of awkward because what you're going to be tempted to do is you're going to be tempted to come up here, then you're going to run and start a slide hop. And actually, that actually worked out really well. Normally, what I found when I first started running this game is that the distance from here to here is really awkward. It's about like a slide hop and a half, so you'll always end up thinking that you're going to die right here. So to find a way around that for my route here, I come up here, I kind of run purposely over here, and then start a slide hop like this. And you can see I fell off. So this area, it's awkward. There's actually a lot to say about this. It's a really awkward distance, and you have to time it really well. So let's pretend that I just came over here during a run. Come over here. 1, 2. Did I die again? Okay, and I fucked up my slide hop. I'm glad we're doing this on the fly, so you guys can see what it's really like. Let's come over here. 1, 2, 3. I want to get 3 slide hops in there, just to kind of maximize the distance that I'm traveling to set me up for this next jump that goes over there. There's a bunch of little things that go into every part of this run, so it's important to know these sorts of things. You got to be careful. When you hop over a ledge and you're like you just barely clear it, the game will kind of magnetize you down, so you have to be careful slide hopping over this rock. So again, the trick here. Jump, slide hop, slide hop, slide hop. And then that should put you right here, which allows you to slide hop again and then grab on this wall. This is another kind of tricky wall. If you jump on it too early, you will have a pretty hard time getting to this next part, just because the distance is so far. I wonder if I can get back now. Okay, I can. So these are 2 kind of tricky sections right in the start, and they do claim the lives of a lot of new runners. So all in one, this should look like this. Alright, and this next section is pretty simple. We're just going to jump on this wall, and then we want to jump off it as soon as possible to get the speed boost from jumping off the wall. So we come over here, jump off it immediately, and if we want to aim for this rock because it's going to give us a big boost or like a lot of distance, and it's just the most optimal route. You see a lot of people that will go all the way around here and around these rocks. I'm not really sure why. I mean, we're basically just cutting a corner, going straight. So this is, as far as I'm pretty sure I do this starting section like faster than most anyone else, and that's only because of the routes I take that are the most optimized. Alright, so this room, the game wants you to climb around in a circle. We come up here to this rock, climb up it, we're going to wall run, jump up here. For safety, I'd recommend mantling all the way to the top, because there's some weird stuff that can happen right here, like if I get on this ledge. Which ledge is it? Let me see here. If you'll find if you get on the ledge sometimes, and you try and jump on the wall, the game will still register you as crouched or something. It can be really weird. Yeah, like right here. I'm not sure why I'm crouched, but if I try and jump on the wall, it won't let me. So generally, for safety, for first time runners, I'd always recommend climbing to the very top. We come over here. These 2 guys are normally walking right here. You probably have to kill them with the shotgun. In any case, we're gonna have to do so the movement around here is actually pretty tight. I'll try and show it in action. So it's a pretty tight corner. It's okay to steer faster than you might think you have to. Actually, let me load that checkpoint. Let me see where that is, so we can see this in action. All right, so all in one, this should look something like this.
What are you trying to get?
You don't want you want to try and hit that. You want to try not to hit that rock. It'll slow you down. It is a really tight section. So I'm actually going to start doing quick saves. So I can load back to that faster. I'm going to shoot my gun here to get this grunt to run out farther. It makes him easier to kill when we're coming around the corner. There we go. Oh yeah, I just quick saved right there. Whoops, we'll load that checkpoint. We're gonna do this one more time. I want to show you guys how this looks correctly.
What are you trying to get? Metal?
There we go. All right, so this section right here, this is called Death River, and it's called Death River for a reason. So there's a lot, as you can see, there's a lot of rocks, there's a lot of debris, there's just a lot of crap all over here, just everywhere. And we have to clear this river as fast as possible. And the best way to do that is through a super optimized route, and that can actually be pretty hard to hit because there's there's a bunch of rocks, there's a bunch of plants. Would you guys stop shooting? I'm trying to do a video. There's just a bunch of stuff that makes it really complicated. So I think I loaded. Yeah, this isn't where I want to be. Load. There we go. So the optimized route for this looks a little something like this. There we go. And you might think that looks easy. That is the product of hours and hours of practice. The trick to this route is you have to get the wall run right here, otherwise you'll hit your head on that. And it's possible to kind of come off this rock too fast. So there's a few different things you can do in this situation, and I'll hopefully try and capture all of them. Alright, so we're going pretty fast here. We're going to go in between these two plants right there. Where are they actually? Let me see if I can get back over there. Right. Okay. So yeah, these two plants right here, we're going to try and jump in between those. The rocks right here, they kind of cut in, so it's really possible just to fall off to your death. Like there is a legitimate reason why this area is called the Death River. Whoops. Alright, let's try that again. This is an area that you're just gonna have to grind out a bunch, do a bunch of practice here. See, I jumped too late and I hit my head on that rock. So now, in that case, I have to come over here, start a slide hop, kill this guy. There we go. Ideally, this first whole section, if you do it right, you should be slide hopping through pretty much the whole thing. There we go. So that's Death River. This next step, we're just gonna slide through here. One of the rules about this game that it has is you can't wall run on the same wall twice, without some like significant delay, and unless it's like curved, basically curved or slanted. So this wall over here is one of those exceptions. We'll do a quick save real quick. So this wall, we're gonna jump right here and then jump again, and there's no delay in between when we can wall run again, and it's pretty easy. What that allows us to do is come here, we jump again, and we're just gonna kind of jump right here, and it whips us around this corner really fast. Shoot that guy because he tends to get in your way. For this hill right here, you're actually gonna wanna. Do you guys mind? You're gonna want to aim more for this left side. I'm sorry, for this right side. Don't aim for this left side. There's some rocks here that you can easily mantle on, and it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating when it happens. So let me see if I can get that mantle to happen actually. Nope. Wow. If only this happens during a run. Whoops. Anyway, so if you do end up mantling right here, you are in luck because you can just immediately wall run right here and get all your speed back. and hopefully those guys aren't chasing after you. So it should look something like this. Whoops, you want to maintain your slide hop through that whole thing. Alright, so now we're coming over to the next area. Let me do this section one more time and we'll talk about the next area. This is a pretty optimized route. And again, it assumes that you're able to maintain your slide hop through the whole thing. Whoops. Oh yeah, this brings up a good point. This ledge right here, you gotta be careful when you're coming around this corner. Because it'll mess you up. As you can see, it's messed me up twice now. So you kinda want to take a bit of a wider arc, or purposely make an effort to jump onto it. Alright, so let's do a quick save right here. So, this is a pretty optimized route. You jump, whoops, I already messed it up. You guys like that? Wait, why did it load here? I'm not sure why I put my quick save all the way back here. That's really strange though. It's my checkpoint here too. Okay, well that happened. That's fine, we'll just run through all this area again. Yeah, now there's a bunch of enemies here and stuff. What difficulty am I on? I'm on regular, that's why I'm dying so easy. Okay. So, we'll quick save here. There we go. You do a jump here, jump here, jump here, double jump, and you're through. Should work like that every time. Let me see if it put me back in the right spot. Okay, it did. And that was the fastest way through here. By this point, you finally have your double jump again. So this section right here, it's going to be perfect wall kicks. Perfect wall kicks are when you, or just wall kicks, are when you jump off the wall within a few frames of jumping onto it. So that's going to get us through here quickly. You can kill those guys if you think they're in the way. They're not a big deal though. So normally in the game, let me kill these guys real quick. So normally the game tells you to walk through this whole ship. I'm not sure if this was intended or not, but you can literally just turn around and come back here. And you go through here. I'm not sure if it's intended or not. This barrel is RNG, sometimes it'll get in your way. And that brings you to this little tunnel right here. So this tunnel can be kind of annoying. If you do it right, you can slide through the whole thing, but it's kind of precise, so you should probably take some time to practice it. But ideally it looks like that. It's just really tough. Oh, and the game blocks us off from going back. I didn't know that. So, we're going to grab the first battery. Alright, so we run up here, do a slide right off the top of that, and it'll give you a nice little speed boost. This hill, trying to avoid getting clipped on that ledge, you can just sprint off and then normally just slide right down it. You do a slide, and then double jump right at the bottom. Air strafe over. Okay, so this next section is kind of tricky. Let me load my last checkpoint, because I need to talk a bit about this. This next section, it all depends on how you're setting yourself up for... There's going to be some grunts that are going to be sitting around BT. We have to clear them out as fast as possible so we can install the battery in BT. So everything you do here is going to depend on how you do it. This is how I do it normally. So I'm going to come down the hill, jump right here, air strafe around the corner, jump, jump, perfect wall kick, land right here, throw a grenade, or pull a grenade. There we go, and that's how it should look. This is a section that you're going to want to practice a lot because it can cost you a lot of time if you don't do it right. It's one of the ones that most frequently messes up, that I mess up on during the run. So it's totally fine not to get a perfect wall kick there. That's what works for you. Alright. So you want to do a fully cooked grenade and throw all three of those guys and clear them out ASAP. So let's do a quick save here.
Power at 2/3.
Because this route is a little tricky. This one is a shout out to S Deception. This is like probably a 7-second time save over what we used to do. So normally you're supposed to run all the way down that river, jump off that thing, come around over there, and then we get to continue on. But instead, as soon as we install...
But a third battery will
practicing this level as he's explaining it, pretty much. As soon as you install the battery, so do a little slide hop, jump up here, that was weird. So you're going to want to time this. You probably want to jump about here at this crease, and then you're going to want to do kind of like an air strafe to
Until
get
I
up
am
your slide hop.
mobile, I will assist you through your helmet radio when possible.
And boom, you kind of take an invisible staircase up the wall. So let's load the quick save. All right.
Are you all right, pilot?
So you want to give this jump. You're going to want to practice this jump. Where you want to be landing is more on the right side over here. You can see there's like some invisible stuff. If you're going fast enough, you can just. Oh, it's probably not going to let me load to where I want to. Yeah, okay, we don't want to install the battery again, so we're just going to load after the battery. All right.
Are you all right?
So you're going to want to aim for more on the right side. So right around there, and you can just mash double jump to get up it. Alright, not a lot to say about here. So this next area is pretty well optimized. Kind of, right here I would recommend do as I do. It's actually possible to get enough speed to clear this jump without touching this wall. But most of the time you're just going to do a simple wall kick off there. This next section can be very fast or very slow depending on how you do on your perfect wall kicks. So you generally want it to, let me see if I can get some speed coming up here, like it would be in a traditional game. So again, it's just timing your wall jumps. I always kill that first guy. These guys normally aren't that far up, but because I waited so long they are. Let me try loading last checkpoint, see where it puts me real quick, actually. Okay, so it did put me back here. Alright. Yeah, see these guys aren't normally here. You're just going to want to slide hop through here. It's a little bit unfortunate. We'll just clear them all out, and we'll see how this normally looks. Oh, like I lived. Okay. Perfect wall kick. Perfect wall kick. Perfect wall kick. Perfect. These actually aren't perfect. They aren't perfectly timed, but basically you're just jumping back and forth between the walls. So this next area, again, is going to be setting you... Okay, so this next area is going to be setting up for a pretty hard route. There's two different routes you can take, but the optimal one is going to save you about a second over the traditional one. So here's how it looks. Let's do a quick save right here. And I kind of messed it up. Alright, so that is... Let me try that again. That's once more with feeling. There we go. Oh, I hit a tree. Damn it. Alright. So there'll be a description how to do quick saves. I'll have a link in the description on how to do quick saves for this game, by the way. Okay, so that's how that's supposed to look. That's about a second faster than using a zipline, and I'll explain how to do it because it's one of the harder routes in the game. So we're gonna come over here, do some air strafing, get our speed, go around the corner. We want to jump here, and then we're gonna aim for this section of the rock here to jump off of. Basically any part from here to here, which will allow us to cut directly over to that section. And I'll show you how to do it the normal way as well. For console runners, you're gonna have a really hard time with this route. It's definitely something that's much easier on PC. There we go. We want to jump over that red plant because there's a lot of stuff we can mantle on in here. And this red plant is, if we jump over it, it gives us the best chance to get through here pretty scot-free. So we jump over the red plant. There we go. All right, so that's a pretty fast way to do it. And the older way, which is still a fine route to use, is a lot simpler. Instead, we're just going to be we're just going to be coming over to the zip line and then going from there. So again, it's just all about maintaining a slide hop through here. You got to be careful on this little cave here because if you jump too high, it'll push you right off like that. I've lost runs like that. So you want to try and stay as low to the ground as possible when doing this. Sometimes you can shoot this guy and then just do like a running start. It's a bit easier. And then you jump off the zip line at about the halfway point. So this next part, again, is pretty important. It saves a lot of time when done correctly. So after you do this, we're going to come over here. I'm going to go invisible because that turret over there will really slow you down. You want to try and time your double jump so you slide right off that piece of debris. It's really nice when you do it too. So basically in your approach, you should be trying the landing like in such a place that will allow you to double jump off of that piece of debris. Holy moly! I just did the river skip first try after the first battery. Nice, dude. Yeah. So it's you jump off the zip line about halfway. Come over here. Time the double jump. Okay, and that was me going a little bit too far. So this is a pretty tough angle to hit. You can actually do pretty much anywhere right here will work. Gotta go. I'll see you, Game Freak. There we go. Alright, so after you hit that debris, you're gonna wall run on this little guy right here. And if you time it correctly, I'm not sure what it's gonna do here with the checkpoints. We'll see. Alright. So you're gonna wall run off one of these guys. Come up here, do like an instant double jump to clear some of these grunts. Another instant double jump, and you're around the corner. This little climb right here, I normally try and wall run here, and then maybe do a quick double jump over. That's to avoid mantling, like that. That's like 3 quick wall runs. That's here, 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 and then we're up. I used to do something like this for this next part, to start a slide hop. But it's pretty tough. It's a lot slower actually, even if you don't get the slide hop. Like that. So it looks cool if you get it. And it's really slick, but most of the time the fastest way up here is you just run in here. There we go. It's a lot faster than going all the way over to the other side of the wall. So come over here. You want to try to avoid mantling, that's why I'm looking at the wall sideways. There we go. So if you can manage to slide hop through these hallways here, it is a lot faster. It's pretty tight though. It's probably something that's worth practicing. And I'm going to try and time the slide so I can just go right under there. I kind of messed that up, unfortunately. It's not going to let me back through. There we go. If you can do it, it's pretty nice. Alright, so our next goal coming in here is that red vent. So we're going to do probably just try and wall run. And by that point, we should be high enough to get over this bit block right here. So it's... There we go. And again, done correctly, it just looks like this. Okay. I'm using my double jumps a lot during this first section too to gain as much height as possible. Whoops, there we go. Alright, so this vent is pretty tricky. Right when you get about right here, you're going to start mashing jump as fast as possible while holding crouch. And it'll kind of give you a little mini slide hop. So what I normally do is I take my hand off the mouse and I mash the spacebar alternatively with my thumb and my finger. There we go. You can see it just slides you right through there. It's like 3 or 4 seconds faster than just crouching through it. And we're on to the final battery. Alright, so this hill right here, pretty tough to navigate. We're actually gonna, oh, it gave us a checkpoint. So you're gonna want to try and jump down it. I try and jump, so you're gonna want to jump right when you hear yourself hit the ground like that. Like I'm normally going through it about like this. I want to jump right there, right when we hit the ground. If you could air strafe through here, that's a plus, because if you do it fast enough, you can skip running on the wall and carry all your speed over there. I don't want to get a checkpoint. I'm actually going to put a quick save here because I don't want to get a checkpoint too far up. For console players, for getting that vent, I saw someone bring it up. For double jumping through that vent, I recommend like just, I guess you have to hold crouch and forward. So I'm not sure how you would do that. Maybe 2 fingers on once on the jump button, or if you can find a way to hold crouch and then jump. Let me see, hold forward, and then I'm not sure what button you guys would do for crouch. Maybe it's a trigger. Yeah, I don't know. Good luck with that on console. Yeah. I was trying to think of a way to do it, but I know you guys use different control schemes. So paddles would help with jumping. Yeah, it would. So right there we jump. We're not getting enough speed to carry ourselves over here. We can carry our momentum all the way
Our location has been compromised.
to the last battery. So the reason that this is kind of difficult is this last clear is pretty hard because there's a lot of enemies. So I'm going to start cooking grenade. I wonder if I got fast enough here to clear the gap. I'm not sure that I did. No, I did. Okay. Not well, but I did. So I'm going to start cooking a grenade about right here. Throw it to kill him. I'm going to cook one more. Kill the last guy. Alright, and if you're fast enough, you can do that before that last drone even drops. The strafing in this looks like Quake a bit. Yeah, I've heard that. Were a few Quake players in the pro scene for a bit, so that may be why. Whoops, and that was a mistake. You got to be really careful in this section approaching these specters because there are a lot of rocks and stuff.
Pilot, our location has been compromised.
Whoops. You guys, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. I can't tell you how many times I've done that in a run. Alright. I'm so happy you just saw that. Woo! And that's what happens if you go too high. Whoa, what am I doing? Alright, let's try that one more time. There we go.
Pilot, our
Alright, so I'm going to
location
pull a
has been
grenade.
compromised.
Start cooking the next one immediately. Alright. There we go. That's how you want it to look every time.
IMC scouts.
How's it going, Raven Jr.?
Reinforcements will be on their way. Must complete the drone immediately. Please install the final battery.
So we're finally on the home stretch. This level can be a huge... It can be extremely tough.
Pilot,
So I'm
you must
hoping this
establish
video
a
will help you
neural
guys out.
link in order to proceed. Please embark when ready.
So this next section is, while it seems simple, it's actually pretty tricky. And it's routed in such a way... It's routed as optimally as possible. So you just have to wait for this long cutscene.
Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Establishing neural link. Neural link established. Rifleman Jack Cooper, you are now confirmed as acting pilot of BT-7274.
I didn't even have like a sip of my coffee and now it's cold. Whoops.
Protocol 2.
Would
uphold
you
the
would?
mission.
Thank
Our
you.
orders are to resume special operation 217.
It's been going. Was on the Twitters and saw you were streaming. It's been a while, so I thought they'd see what you were up to. Yeah, welcome back, man. I appreciate you being here.
Incoming enemy forces. Protocol 3.
I don't know.
Protect the
I
pilot.
forget. I've heard before.
Initializing critical systems.
Okay, so let me quick save here. So this section here, for the vortex shield, we're gonna want to be aiming kind of right where that bush is in between these two guys. We're gonna get like the full duration of the vortex shield and throw it back. There's gonna be another group of enemies that comes. You wait till it's fully charged. Full duration, throw it back. So now you're gonna want to clear off these last two grunts for you guys as fast as possible. Actually, let's do that again because that wasn't correct. Hey, Drunk Doctor, thanks, man.
Vortex shield online. The vortex shield
Okay,
catches incoming rounds
that's a
and
better
missiles.
spread.
Release the button to
Again,
launch
full
any
duration.
captured objects back at the enemy.
Okay, right, now we want to leave these guys up because we're actually going to collect their bullets and throw them at those drones. Now we're going to try and finish these off one by one. Alright, there we go. So now the Acolyte pod's up. You're gonna Acolyte pod these 3 guys. He survived, that's okay. We're gonna Acolyte pod those 4 on the right, and then we do Vortex Shield, kill, Vortex Shield, kill. And we're gonna Acolyte pod these last few. We have to get all the drones.
Primary weapon control and
Let me Acolyte pod the last few.
Pilot.
There we go. So basically, the reason that's routed the way it is because we need the Acolyte pod to finish off those last Spectres that come around this corner as fast as possible. BT's dialogue going into this next section is completely dependent on when we kill the Spectres that come around the corner. New place. Yeah, Kathy and I have been in this place for about almost a year now. No, just shy of a year. Yeah, but almost a new place. Anyway, so you want to do that section exactly like I did it for the sake of killing those Spectres as soon as they come around the corner, because again, BT's dialogue is tied to that. So now we're just gonna say, "You sure about this?"
Yes.
This next guy spawns. We'll do a quick save right here. This fight is pretty streamlined as well as we can get it. You're gonna wait till the dome shield is about to drop. You put up the electric smoke. He dodged out of the way. Oh, actually, wait, I made a mistake, so you guys are gonna see what it is. Look at this. Watch this. You ready? That was great. Okay. Wait, is this AI like broken?
Taking fire.
We broke his AI, guys. Are you back to normal now? Okay. Okay. Glad he's doing okay. Alright, so let's try this again. So we get him to... Okay, so that's how you do it. So the reason we shoot him first... You saw the first time how he put up his Vortex Shield and blocked all of our shots? So we wow, nice stutter anymore. We bait out the Vortex Shield first, and then we use our Acolyte pod, because the Acolyte pod is basically all of our DPS in this fight. Whoops. There we go. Punching him when he stands up twice keeps him where he is. Yeah, and that can happen too, so let's see if we can do anything with that. It's a little bit inconsistent, which is why I don't do it. And you can get kind of lost in the smoke too. Right, and he caught all of our stuff. So, you can try and mess with faster strats with punching him, but in my opinion, the best way to do this is right here, drop the smoke, bait out the Vortex Shield, full charge of Acolytes. There you go. Alright, so now we're going to wait right here. We can't, so our next waypoint's going to be over there, but we have to wait till BT stops talking. Otherwise he's going to put the waypoint over there and it's way slower. So we wait.
Until then, you and I are on our own. Marking your HUD.
And see, that's what happens when we go there too fast. It puts the waypoint over here, and we lose a bunch of time. So, the ideal way to, I'm hoping it didn't put us back too far. Good. So the ideal way to do this is you wait here.
Pilot, I detect more IMC salvage teams on the way. Our only chance of survival is to uphold our mission of rendezvousing with Major Anderson. Until then, you and I are on our own. Marking your HUD.
There we go. Now he puts the HUD over there. It's way faster, and we're on to Blood and Rust. Okay, so that was BT-7274. I think I'm done with the tutorial bit for now. That's enough talking for me. I kind of want to do some runs.